Did you know that Clint Eastwood, the man who brought us some of the greatest films in history, is now 94 years old? Yes, 94. From the Wild West to the big screen, Clint has been entertaining audiences for decades. But today, we're looking at something a little different, where Clint Eastwood actually lives. The place he calls home. You might know him as the tough cowboy, the quiet hero, or the master director, but his private life is far more interesting than many people think. And trust me, his house is just as unique as he is. Clint Eastwood is not just a Hollywood legend. He's a man who knows how to enjoy life away from cameras. After decades in the spotlight, Clint chose a home that is private, peaceful, and filled with memories. He lives in Carmel-by-the-Sea, California, a small coastal town famous for its stunning beaches, art galleries, and winding streets that feel almost magical. Clint has lived here for many years, and this house has seen his journey from a young actor trying to make it in Hollywood to a worldwide known director and star. So, what makes his house special? First, it's not a flashy mansion. It's a quiet retreat. The property sits on a large plot of land, giving him plenty of privacy. He can walk outside, enjoy the fresh air, and soak in the view without worrying about crowds of fans or photographers. The house itself reflects Clint's personality: simple, practical, and strong. You won't find gold fixtures or crystal chandeliers here. Instead, you'll notice wooden beams, wide windows, and a calm, welcoming atmosphere. It's the kind of place that quietly says, "This is my space. This is where I recharge." Inside, Clint's home is filled with personal touches. Over the years, he has collected art, photos, and memorabilia from his life. There are movie posters, awards, and even items from his early days as an actor. Everything has a story or memory attached to it, making the house feel more like a living scrapbook than just a place to live. Clint Eastwood is known for valuing privacy, so his home is not open to the public. No tours, no filming, just peace. But we do know he enjoys spending time outdoors. The backyard is expansive, perfect for walking, gardening, or simply relaxing with a cup of coffee while soaking in the California sun. One of the most interesting things about Clint's house is how it mirrors his lifestyle. Even as one of the most famous actors in history, he enjoys living simply. He doesn't need extravagant luxuries. He values comfort, nature, and calm. Beyond being an actor, Clint is also a director and producer. His home provides the perfect environment to focus on projects or unwind after a long day. Privacy and quiet are essential, and his property delivers both in spades. For someone whose career involved intense filming, press, and public appearances, this retreat offers the balance he needs. Clint Eastwood has always been admired for his strong, silent persona on screen. In real life, he enjoys simple pleasures, walking along the beach, tending to personal projects, or spending quiet evenings at home. His house perfectly supports that lifestyle. For fans who have followed him for decades, it's fascinating to see how his private home reflects the same qualities we admire in him: strength, simplicity, and thoughtfulness. You can almost picture him sitting by a window, gazing at the ocean, reflecting on his remarkable life and career. It's also worth noting that Clint has been involved in the Carmel community. He once served as mayor of the town, showing that even a global movie legend values local connections. His house is not just a retreat, it's part of a community he loves and respects. Even after a life filled with fame, awards, and unforgettable roles, Clint Eastwood's home reminds us that everyone needs a place to be themselves. Private, peaceful, and full of memories, his home reflects the man himself. As Clint turns 94, we see that legends don't just exist on screen, they live quietly, with strength, character, and simplicity. Whether you're a fan of his movies or simply admire him as a person, Clint Eastwood's life teaches us that peace, privacy, and simplicity are often the most valuable things we can have. While we may never tour the inside, knowing about this calm retreat gives us a rare glimpse into the life of a true icon. Clint Eastwood may be 94, but his story, his work, and his home show that some legends never fade, they just keep moving forward quietly, with strength and dignity. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, stay tuned for more stories about the homes of your favorite stars.